Hey, when you guys were up front,
If it was a vortex, it would cut their head right off.
When I was down here shooting my bow, I saw. We still need to insulate it and close it up.
From 2006, 2007.
The bear camp.
Jack, Josh, Jerry,
We're also expecting
and
2
Alex
more bear members.
was sitting there a second ago.
And a new guy, Jack. What's the guy's name? Bob. Bill.
TV.
And a new guy, Bill.
Camp's in good shape. We had a couple mice in the trap and one mouse just dead on the floor. Heart attack, I suppose. Josh, happy. Are you excited, Josh, for tomorrow?
I'm excited.
Josh is excited. On the TV screen now is bear season from 2007, where we had great snow. We were all excited about bear season. Turned out the next day it was foggy and rainy and we couldn't really hunt. It was awful.
Needless to say, we're excited about all this snow.
We'll get some more video tomorrow, but needless to say, we're all pretty excited about our first camp hunting season.
You can say anything you want to.
Let me get Josh's octopus lamp too. That is the octopus lamp.
It's turned on.
First day of buck season, 2009. Since this is the first season of the camp, perhaps it's fitting we should get some of the camp on the camera. This is the side view with Paul's truck, Alex's truck, driveway. Now what?
He's gonna try and get out and go to town.
Who?
Okay. He's gonna get maple syrup.
Maple syrup, a spatula, and we get some Gatorade and like.
We can either have, well, unless you just want to have eggs tomorrow and not French toast.
I don't care what we have.
We need a single spatula, Jerry. We don't get a...
Alright. Fine.
Get a spatula
Anyway,
anyway.
you understand about this. You
Don't
can
worry.
Yeah, we'll give her both.
All right.
First day of archery season 2009. Evening, didn't get any video this morning. Alex left the camera in the truck. This evening, Brian Hart and I are going steep. We're going 245 Brown Lot section, lower area. Done some scouting here this year. We just saw a guy in a tree stand on this trail. Literally on this trail. It was like as if he was in that tree right there. And he had 2 little scent bombs out. I don't know if he knows it's the rut. A little early this year or something maybe. Inside information. Alright. We will catch up with you later.
First day, 2009. It's good to be out. A little bit of scouting. We may do good, we may do fun. Josh is going that way, I'm heading this way. We already passed some yo-yo. We'll probably have to end dragging something out for him or tracking for him later, but I'm gonna go up in the acorns. We'll see how that works.
Brian's gonna head up the trail this way.
Yep.
This is some standing corn. I'm gonna head out to that, towards that fence line out there. Scoot down along the edge of that field up in the woods a little ways. See what happens. Good luck, B. Okay. This is Josh, obviously. First evening, the first day of archery season. Set up 245 Brown Lot section and near a field. There's a lot of good trails here. Brian and I had scouted here. Bumped a doe on the way in. A little bit closer to the field than I thought I would like to be. but it's nice here. Right where I'm at is a little open, but I've got pretty thick benches right above me and right below me, which I'll show you. Right up here, there was a doe. Actually, when I walked in the woods, I walked up on her. She jumped up a big doe about maybe 20 yards away. Lots of nice trails coming through here. I don't know if you can see that. One cutting there, this one cutting down through, and another big groover right down there, about maybe 27 yards is my guess. I expect deer to work from that direction, which is really the only way they can come from. Out here, maybe stage here for a little bit. And the idea is that they're coming out to this field right here. Saw some deer in this field earlier in the year on a scouting trip. And I hope this to be a productive evening. As you can see, it's kind of open where I'm at here. I actually used this little grommet in my tree stand to give myself a little bit cover because it was pretty open on this side. And wish me luck. Well, it's about 20 till 6. And I have some visitors out there in the field. So we will just see what that happens. Hopefully they move on. Well, the deer don't mind them being out there. As we're looking off to my right, I hear acorns or something falling out of trees. Hopefully acorns, maybe walnuts. Didn't walk down there. As we look this way, if I zoom in, you can maybe just catch the edge, really shaking here, of the corn that's up there. So anything scooting through this corner I should see. Okay, right now it's about 6:15. As you can see, I have no arrow. I was sitting here watching a squirrel. I got some video of it, and it came straight down my tree, and I was looking at it right there. It walked around my tree, down the backside of my tree. I turned to watch it, and there was an 8-point standing right over there. He walked this direction. I fired. I drew, gave a small sound for him to stop, and as you can see, I'm shaking basically uncontrollably. He's no monster. I can zoom out for a second here. You can see blood. I see it. He ran to the left. Sorry about the fast movements. He ran from there, straight up around this way, over into here, crashed into these bushes and expired right there, and I don't believe we can see him. He's not anything great, but he is dead. I'm going to get down out and get to work. Okay, it's about maybe 6:40, 6:45. Down out of my tree. I was in that tree right there. Up, right about there is where my head was while I was sitting. Say that's about 19 or 20 feet, not that high. And as I look right here, we have blood. I've not yet gone to the deer. I'm going to attempt to track it on video. I know where it is, and I know it is down. So we will do this. Here's how you say blood all up in here. I'm going to keep it on wide angle as I walk through here with good blood all over. I did not see my arrow. I will come back and look here once I've recovered the deer. We have good blood through here. Here's a interesting clue. Part of my arrow. So, as you can see, the deer is circling my tree stand, which is right there. If we don't run out of light, I will carry this with me as we make our way up through here. Probably can't see it, but there is blood strewn about every which way. Good blood here. I think that maybe the arrow did not come out. Here we have it up in this direction. Going up, looks like it crashed through this patch of brush right up here. Dropped the arrow. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna go through this brush. I'll catch up with you in a minute. Okay, we're rolling again. Just came through the little pile of brush right there. You blasted through. I have blood here. Looking forward. This is a pile that I saw him go into. I can't get in there really. I'm gonna go around. There he is. I don't know if you can see him. Look at this guy. Whoa. Oh yeah. He's a bit bigger actually than I thought he was. Whew. First day, 2009. I am so excited right now. I can't even say. Looks like the arrow probably came out.
Video of Josh and his nice buck. Whoops, phone's ringing. Excuse me. Diane, I'll be right back. Never mind, I'll call her back. I'm in the middle of video.
Dad.
Josh, that's a heck of a nice buck. That really is. We figure that buck will go 110, 115.
Yeah, it won't be higher than 110, I don't think.
We'll see.
2.5.
Jack.
Nice
First buck of the camp. Excellent, auspicious beginning. First buck in the back of my new truck, too. Oh, I gotta get more pictures.
You gotta
Hang
quit
out.
the video and do stills now.
All right, time for some stills.
Here, Jared.
You're doing nothing.
We're at Gamelands 232. Can it hear me? 245 rather, cemetery lot. Columbus Day evening. Josh and I are gonna hunt together. Get some good video. We got some rubs here. I scouted this spot out last year. I'm confident bucks are in this area. I feel good about seeing some deer tonight.
Okay, Columbus Day evening, 245 cemetery lot.
And I'm only a low black belt.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Alex.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
How's the hunting this weekend?
The hunting this weekend really stunk. Really stunk. It was, for me, I think it was one of the 5 most miserable hunts I've ever had last night as far as cold, wet, not seeing any deer.
But you could see really far, right? And you probably would have seen deer if they came through.
Yeah. And the deer I saw actually was on the tractor road that I walked up on. It was basically following me up the tractor road, like 10 minutes after I'd been sitting in my tree. But it was a good weekend as far as camp productivity. We have the well working again. We have much progress on the furnace. Wouldn't say we're 100% there, but we've made a lot of progress on it. We have some heat. We need to get some issues with the breakers and stuff. Fix some leaks. Yeah, we definitely, it was good weekend as far as camp progress. Now we just need to get things cleaned up here. Camp closed up for a few days. I'll be back on Thursday. Today's Sunday. Maybe do a little bit of scouting on the way home. That's it.
I have to go back into where I was hunting yesterday and get my Lone Wolf strap that goes around the tree.
Your strap on.
My Lone Wolf strap on.
Yes. A hot water heater, because we don't have very much hot water, so we're going to look at it a little bit. If we had the right tool, we'd look at it now, but the tool that we need is missing. I know it's around here somewhere.
But we're making progress other places.
Yeah.
Primarily here at the furnace and other places. A little more progress we made this week. My dad came down hunting on Wednesday and brought this, which is Alex's 10-point from last year. Nice buck. Will be watching us for the rest of the season. We moved this stupid pheasant over, so we have room over here and here to put stuff on the walls. And also turn the light on over here. We have our legal area so that we know how much orange to wear so that we don't get shot or arrested.
All good things.
2 very good things. And our map of Gamelands 232 and 245. The pin marking buck kills. Whoever killed that buck right there must be an awesome hunter.
Yeah. Wouldn't know that one.
Okay, this is October 24th, Saturday. Senior rifle hunt. Pete Hawley. Say hello to the camera here, Pete. We're trying to get a doe with a 270 today. Just off the road, watching this little bottom here. Nice little field out there. And down in here we have a stream bottom. On the other side, soybeans field. And some pheasant hunters out today, causing a stir over there. Hopefully scare something up. We'll get back to you. Hey Pete, got anything to say to the camera? Got anything to say to the camera?
No, but it's been a nice morning sitting here, taking in the leaves falling. Other than that, why? We'll wait till one comes along.
That's about it. Maybe a squirrel or something. There's been a bunch of bird hunters over that direction, across this field, across the stream bottom. There's another field. Several fields actually, and some brushy fields. Guess they stalked pheasants. You can see the stream right there. Keep you posted. Well, I just took a little walk up the road. Several trails coming out of the terrible briars. Here's one good example. Winding down through here. Some tracks on here, not terribly fresh. About 2 trails up, maybe 30 yards. There's some really fresh tracks, probably early this morning or over the night sometime. This morning before we got in here. And this direction to the road. Down into the area that Pete and I were watching this morning. There's Pete there. It's about a little after 10:30. Gonna make our way back to the truck and meet my dad by 11. And hopefully he had some luck.
Saturday the 24th, on the evening hunt. Josh Perry, Alex Tato. We're gonna head down at the Brown lot. It's kind of windy out today. We had a plan to go over towards the golf course. We are not going to do that because of the breeze and getting blown off of high places. Instead, we're going to go down towards the bottom. A little bit more protected out of the wind. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see some deer tonight. It's overcast. Have a good feeling about it. There'll be some good deer movement. It's crisp. The temperature's definitely dropping. As we speak, it's been getting colder all day. Appears that the rain's going to hold off. We feel good about that. How do you feel, Josh?
Good, but I maybe shouldn't use this arrow.
I would agree not to use that arrow. That end looks fine. The other end doesn't look quite so good.
Blades are bent up pretty good from punching through that opposite shoulder blade.
Let's get a closer look at the death arrow.
You can see that blade right there.
Ah, yes. That is a slick
dinged up.
trick, 100 grain slick trick. Yep. Gold tip
Did the trick.
HT.
XT Hunter.
XT Hunter. Okay, we're going to hunt. Friday, October 30th. I don't know how well this is showing up, but there's a deer in the picture down there. I'm on the back porch of the camp. It's 11:30, and there's 2 deer back there on my property, 2 doe, begging to be shot. Again, I'm hoping, oh, there's one right there. I do have it in the camera. I think I'm going to go down and get my bow and try to put the sneak on them and maybe shoot one of them. Whoop, I guess I'm talking too loud. They looked up, see, I guess they're not really scared. They looked up and then went back to feeding. I'm going to get my bow, maybe try to put a sneak and maybe get a shot at these deer. I'll let you know how that works out. But there's proof positive. Again, just before noon, deer in the backyard feeding, saying, "Shoot me, shoot me." I may have to oblige them, since I don't have a doe yet. I have to sneak up to the edge and shoot across there, but it shouldn't be too difficult to do. I'm going to give it a try. If they spook, what the heck? Over and out. The stalk was unsuccessful. I made it up to the edge of the woods, right there where that tree of heaven is. But from there across, it was a good 35 yards and kind of brushy, definitely too far for a shot. So when I attempted to sneak around and get a little closer, turns out there were actually 4 deer. I only saw 2. There were 2 unseen deer off to the right. And they spotted me and spooked, and all 4 of them went down off the point to the left, as they always do when they escape from here. And the piebald that we've been seeing was among the 4 that were back there feeding. So a little excitement. I mean, who says you can't kill deer if you're at camp? You certainly can kill deer if you're at this camp because they're back there all the time. I'm going to get a little practice in now before I head out to the woods at about... I'm going to try to start walking to my tree at about 2 o'clock today so I can get up and make sure I'm set by 3 for a nice long sit this evening. Front coming in tomorrow. Josh has me convinced it'll be good, a good night for a sit. I'm going to hunt the cemetery lot. Hopefully it'll be good. The weather's kind of warmish actually. I'm a little disappointed about that. I wish it was a little cooler. Probably in the 60s, mid 60s right now. I'm hoping it cools off tonight. Get some deer movement going. It's about 3:15, maybe 3:30 on the afternoon of October 30th. Happy birthday, Dad. I'm out at what I think is one of my best spots ever from the cemetery lot. The sign walking in looked really good. Scrapes, rubs, the trails are hit. I feel really confident about this spot. I'm not sure I like the exact tree I'm in, but it was the best I could do on short notice without coming in the off season and prepping a different tree. And the weather isn't that great today. It's a little on the warm side for big time deer movement, but the wind is blowing ideal. It's blowing off to behind me, which is going off a pretty steep cliff into some open woods, so probably the best direction for the wind to blow for me as far as not alerting deer to my presence. I'm going to focus in on that buck rub right there. Hopefully that it's visible to the camera. Oh, there we go. That's only about 15 yards from the base of my tree. There's some scrapes out that direction where I walked in. I passed 3 scrapes walking in. One was really freshly worked. And I'll say it again, I feel very confident that this spot will produce a buck. Maybe not this year, hopefully this year, but if not this year, sometime in the future, I'll be willing to bet big money that this spot will produce a buck. This is a very bucky area right here just because of terrain and a few other things. It's a natural funnel. There's a lot of things that want to move buck movement out this way, so I predict a buck will be killed here. Oh, this is the spot incidentally where my father sat on the last day of archery season last year while Jack, Josh, and Alex were making the hilarious laughing video in the cab of Dad's truck last year. Anybody that saw that wouldn't know what I'm talking about. I'll update you later. Bye. Alright, we have our second buck of the season. Earlier this evening, this is still October 30th, at 5 o'clock, this 7-point walked by my stand out here at the cemetery lot, and I shot him. Not a very big 7-point. Some would argue that it's very close to being legal. However, I am confident that it's legal. Confident about that. However, it is definitely a dead 7-point. Buck in the bag. So I can now relax for the rest of the season and concentrate on shooting a doe or 2. Tree I was sitting in is just over there. I mean, it didn't run very far. You can't quite see it. Oops, you sort of can. I'm about 50, maybe 60 yards from my tree. The first shot wasn't very good. However, I put a second shot on it to finish it after the first one, and that definitely did the deed. It was definitely the second shot that killed the deer. I can confirm that. I've recovered both arrows. You may have heard that shotgun shot. There are small game hunters in the area. However, they had no influence in this deer coming my way. It came from the opposite direction of the small game hunters. Still a very warm night out, so I got the evisceration job is done. Not that you needed to see that, but you did anyway. The evisceration job is done, so I'm going to let this thing prop it open, cool it down, go back for the deer cart. Johnson's supposed to show up in about an hour, so by the time I get back out, packed out of here, back for the deer cart, Johnson might be running to help me get this deer out of the woods. Thanks, I'll get back to you later. Okay, a la Josh. It's Saturday, November 7th, the next to last Saturday. It's almost 9 o'clock. I'd like to say I've been sitting here all morning, but the truth is I haven't. I got here about a half an hour ago to my tree, and I'm sitting at the coal company. back in my hollow where I've killed several deer in the past, down from my parking lot, which anybody that has hunted the coal company knows where I'm at right now. If you haven't, ask me later and I'll tell you where this spot is. The spot's not the same as it used to be. The trails aren't here like they used to be. The vegetation has changed. The human trails have changed. So really the spot's not like it used to be. So if I'm going to hunt this in the future, I need to re-scout and reposition myself in this area. A lot of buck sign I saw on the way in, some really nice rubs, tons of scrapes. The problem is I'm doe hunting. As you know, if you watched this whole video, you'll have seen my pathetic little buck that I shot last week. But my tag is filled. So I'm going to wait for a doe to come by. Down here it's just my dad and I. Jerry, I'm not sure if Keith and John Toomey are here. They may or may not be. But the Perrys are hunting in Ohio. Johnson's hunting back around the house. And I guess I really don't know what Brian Hart's doing. Never really asked him. I'll have to send him a text and see what he's doing this morning. If we see any action later, we'll get back to you. Just trying to keep the video log going. It's Friday, November 13th. Unlucky day. It's about 2:30. I've been hunting here all week since Wednesday. Off and on hunting. I hunted Wednesday morning and Thursday evening, and I'm hunting this evening. The other time was spent working on the camp, doing some camp chores. Here and there, getting some stuff done. Jack and my dad have hunted Wednesday and today. Right now we're all hunting at the Dog Run track. Jerry Dado is down near the Ford parking lot, down on the right by the pines. Jack is over at Random Sean's spot. And I'm here down where the dirt pile is on the Dog Run Road, ready to go up the big hill and sit in search of a doe. I don't think the camera knows about Jack's buck. Jack's got a very nice buck, currently the buck pull leader. Maybe he'll tell you that story more a little later. Over at the Terrible Briars. This was, about a week and a half ago, I guess he got the deer. And Glenn Miller shot a deer also. So right now, as far as we know, there were 4 bucks in the buck pool that have been killed. I'm going to take the camera with me tonight because Wednesday morning I had some really good action on bucks close to the tree that I could have gotten the camera on, but I didn't have the camera with me. I couldn't shoot him, but it would have been good to camera them. So I'm going to take the camera with me tonight. And if I see any bucks, I'll try to get them on camera. If I see any does, I'll try to shoot them and then get them on camera. See ya. I decided to give you a little tree stand action footage this evening. It's about 4:30 now. 10 after 4, close enough. I've been sitting here for a little bit. Really not exactly where I wanted to be. Where I wanted to be, it was too steep and too thick. So I came to where it's not as steep and not as thick. But I'm down in the hollow a little further than I wanted to be. But maybe it'll work out. I kind of like the area that I'm in. I'd like to come back a little later and put a little more scouting time in, pick a little better tree, see where some trails are going. Over there is the rainstorm lot, just a perspective where I'm at. So I'm in the big hollow across from the rainstorm lot that winds up down there on the Dog Run Road. There's some trails coming through here, a little brushy ravine behind me. I'm trying to not to point the camera right at the sun over there. Give you a little panoramic look around. There's the posted field up on the top of the hill. Back that way is the unposted Gamelands field that I walked in and walked down that way to get to where I'm at right now. Not as high off the ground as I normally get, but I'm pretty well hidden. There's a fork in a tree up here and some branches where you can see I cut that branch off right there so I could do some damage. Keep the camera handy. Anything bigger than a squirrel approaches, I'm going to get it on camera. Over and out. Ooh. Nice 8-point. Gonna go right fucking under me.
know, but he was close enough. He'd be dead meat if I needed a buck.
You watch that post doesn't kick out. Look at the bottom. That kicks out. That could cause some damage.
A few weeks ago, Alex wrecked into the post supporting the porch.
I keep going.
Yeah.
And so now we are jacking it up and getting it level and working on that.
Joe Jackson talked about jacking it up.
Right there.
Jack.
We are,
Buck killer. Dad, did you shoot a deer this year? A buck?
we're jacking it up.
Show the other jack.
Yes, I did.
Show the other jack. There's a jack down there too.
He killed a buck. There's a jack right there. That jack did not kill a buck.
How we doing?
There's a Jerry right here. Jerry,
Hi.
We have,
did you kill a buck?
Yes.
we
Jerry
have,
killed a buck yesterday.
we have 41 points between
I killed
us.
one today.
And Brian killed a nice buck today. So
Hey,
we'll
go-
get some
go show
video of
the
those
deer.
in a
They're
minute.
Inside the. There's be enough light inside there.
We'll get a video of those. We'll drag them out here in a minute and get some good video and some pictures.
I doubt it. That's good for now. Do the bottom one.
Okay.
Getting this all set up, we jacked it up and put this post in.
Uh-oh.
And now we're getting this board that runs along this way evened up and lined up and bolted in. So
Oh, never mind.
it's fun.
I got it. Got a nice spread on it.
Get this stupid cart out of the way.
Look at that. Stinking wound, man.
See it.
What broadheads are you using?
I used a Wasp 3 blade.
Entrance hole. Flip it over. Let's look at the exit. Nice. Great shot.
Baby.
I'm rolling back this way, get some good video. Tell us the story real quick, maybe. Pull that rack up. It's a nice buck. Congratulations, Brian.
Thank you.
Busted G2 there, busted brow there, but means he was a scrapper.
Dead deer. Brown and down.
Congratulations. Tell us about it. Where'd you shoot him?
Right here. Hunting at Watch Children. He come in grunting. Saw me come down, moving. Pulled the bow back, grunted. He stopped, and probably within 30 seconds after I saw him, the arrow was already through him. So it's been a long time for this one. It's been since 2000 since I shot one with a bow. So this is a good one to get.
For the record, it's now 2009.
That's right.
Hurry up, Brian.
For you drunks that are doing math, trying to watch this, that's 8 years.
Where'd you get him, Brian?
Right here.
High.
Crazy, I was 30 feet in the air. That was a perfect shot.
Were you that high?
And he was close.
It was 10 yards from the tree.
And what do we got over here?
Josh?
Jerry Dado, buck killer.
Ow! I'm trampled.
He's stuck in the porch. Want to help him out there, Dad?
What are you trying to do?
Flip it over.
Instead of rolling it this way, clear up onto his feet.
Let's go the other direction.
You think? That board's going on there.
Still making rubs. Nice 8-point. Nice tight
I'm gonna
rack.
take this and send it to my buddies. It looks like there's more
All right.
points because of the shadows.
Jerry is an expert shot. Kneel down there by the buck, Jerry. Hold him up. Hold him up a little bit.
How's that?
Nice. Congratulations. Nice buck.
I gotta go change into my camo.
Haven't got a buck with your bow in a couple years. At least 1 year off, right? 1 or 2 years. A big 9-point.
I don't remember when the last time yeah, I shot that that 8
Gosh, this
point,
thing's looking right at me. It's hysterical.
the crab buck. was my last archery kill.
So that was
4 years ago.
not last year and not the year before
I
that.
didn't get a buck year before. Had
So
it
it's-
4 years ago.
Yeah.
But there it is.
3 years ago, 2 seasons in between. Nice. Congratulations. Tell us what happened.
Just buck was chasing a doe, and the doe went under my tree, and I just pulled up and hit this deer running full speed right behind the shoulder.
Typical
just like
shot for good hunting.
Running full speed, chasing a doe. Plugged it. Perfect. Double lung.
Ran 40 yards and fell. I knew it was an 8-point all the time. That's it. I'm done. Ow.
Congratulations, everyone. Hey, Alex.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell everyone congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody. Ready, bro?
Hey Josh, can I be in the video?
Yes.
Thank you. I never get videoed. I got videoed once last year inside the truck, and now I get videoed this year outside the truck, both years on the last day.
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you, Josh.
Why aren't you out hunting right now, Dad?
We got work to do. We're busy.
What's the important reason?
The actual reason, because
You've already.
Oh, I got one. Yeah, I got one.
I feel like if you didn't have a buck, you wouldn't be sitting here with us right now.
There's a deer right there.
What's the matter with these?
There's a deer right there
Cut
watching
those
us.
off.
Turn in video, Josh.
Those
Turn
things
in
were stinking,
video.
They were dripping there, so my boy was ready to move.
Zoom.
We have a deer over here,
Between two
apparently.
trees, looking right at us.
Past that log,
Yep.
You never do that?
clear over
Really?
which side of the leaning tree?
I mean, they were.
The curvature tree.
I don't see the curvature tree.
Of these trees right here, where is it?
Laying
down.
Oh,
Like
to the
that.
right, to the right of it.
What about it? Is there a deer out there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's more than one.
I
Really?
don't see a deer. It's
I
looking,
just saw
you're
it
looking
moving.
over
I
there
saw it
somewhere.
moving and I looked. And I said, that's a deer. I don't see it now.
That's where they always stay, though, right there.
Yep.
I'll settle it.
All right, Dad. Dad, we've determined this deer to not be a threat to our safety. So now you can tell us about your buck.
It is a threat to our safety. What am I to say, Josh?
About your buck. Why you're not hunting right now.
I got a buck last Tuesday. 9 days ago, 10 days ago.
Yeah,
On,
deer can fit inside my chest cavity.
It was in the morning, and I hunted in Monday in the afternoon and saw one legal buck not close enough. It was on the right bench.
Nice one?
Yeah, it was real good. Probably as nice as the one I got, bigger tines, etc. Scores well. And then on Tuesday morning, Jerry and I came down hunting, and I saw 3 different bucks by 9 o'clock. And then the buck I shot, 9:15, walked out the bench, grunting the whole way, stopped just before my shooting lane. I leaned a little to the side, picked the opening, fired, ran 50 yards, and died.
Nice. What was it? 3-point?
It was. It turned out to be 11 points and scores over 120. I scored it at 125 and a half, 126. I don't think I'm going to be 5 inches off. That'd be a lot to be off on even a quick scoring
Nice. Congratulations.
with a paper tape. So it's winning the pool at the moment, but we have people out there that's trying to outdo it. There's Keith yet,
That's about it.
and I think Pete Hawley will be in the pool.
7 bucks killed so far in our group in the archery season. 7 bucks total this archery season. You,
7.
Alex, Jerry, Brian,
Done.
Johnson.
me,
Johnson.
Gary Johnson,
Glenn Miller.
and Glenn Miller.
Also known as.
Hang a ring on it.
The Duff.
Morning, Josh. Bear Camp, 2000, what year is this? 9, that's right, this is my hell year. 2009.
Good luck, guys.
See ya. Shoot straight. Don't miss. Guys are heading out. We got a big drive planned.
Don't video me, Josh.
We like your video.
Delete it.
We can do that, I guess. What video this too? Coming out of the pooper.
Pull the zipper up.
So I'm semi set up there. My radio. I'm going to take off. I'll be going a different vehicle, flanking this drive low. We have high hopes for this bear season. Then again, if you look at our past video tapes, we've had high hopes in past years too, based on whatever events we thought it was based on.
I didn't have high hopes last year. After an hour and I saw the snow
Yeah,
and ice
yeah, it was rough last year, but
and fog.
But this year's good. It's warmish. There's a good food crop supposedly. Bears have been seen in the area by people that live in the area. We have more people than we've had in the past. All of these signs give us some confidence and some hope that we'll kill a bear today or tomorrow, but more likely today because tomorrow's going to be a skeleton crew.
Skeleton crew.
Yeah, so
Maybe the bear will be a skeleton.
after we take all the meat off of it, that'd be nice too.
How's bear hunting going, guys?
Pardon me?
How's hunting going?
I tell you, we've had 3 really nice drives today. I mean, super drives, well orchestrated with the GPSs. We're in line. Thick stuff, rocky. There's a lot of food, but no bear.
There comes a bear.
Bro.
Somebody better have seen a bear.
Somebody better have seen a bear.
Right?
I did. I heard one.
I didn't think it was that bad where I was.
Yeah, I figured that. I said, I'll take the top. No, you take the bottom. It's easier.
I don't think you would have found much difference.
Oh yeah. I took one misstep on that hillside. I've been down to the bottom. My legs hurt from that hillside. It wasn't that bad. You weren't on it like this.
This is one of our trucks?
You were all flat on top.
Nope.
You should have seen that.
Yeah, that's a
deer.
random truck.
That deer, I heard it. It was coming. You chased it out, and it sounded like a horse. You know how it goes, boom, boom. I looked up, and I mean, it was only like 30 yards away. I couldn't see what it was. It was so thick. But it was a huge deer, one of the biggest deer I've ever seen, body-wise. Wow. I
We
mean,
may
it
get one
shook-
more drive in
almost shook
today.
the earth
We
like
might
a
not.
Stallion who went by.
Hi.
What do you think, Josh?
Walked a lot. Haven't seen any bear.
Uh,
Couple nice bucks.
how'd you sleep last night? Pretty bear?
Very bare. It may have been over 100 degrees in the camp.
Bear, it was the way to sleep last
It was
night.
miserable.
Not the way to hunt today.
Oh.
Over and out. Second day of bear season. Tuesday. Whatever day it is. I don't even know what day it is. November something or other, 2009. As you can see, we're fogged in once again. This is a familiar theme here now. We have 3 years in a row where we've had fog on one or both days of bear season. This fog isn't near as bad as the fog of, I guess that was 2 years ago, and it was definitely unhuntable. I mean, this looks like it has a chance to lift. Right now it's 8 o'clock and we're still not hunting yet, kind of waiting for it to clear up a little bit. It's raining. There's only 4 of us left in camp, Larry, Jack, Bill, and me. I don't know what else to say except this is ugly. Hopefully the weather will change. We can get out and do a little bit of hunting. If not, we're just going to give it a few hours and pack up and vamoose. Write it off as we tried and failed. But this fog is definitely not good. It's not safe to hunt in. It's not pleasant to hunt in. Whatever.
Jack, you taking your rifle?
I'm not taking a rifle today.
No. First day of buck season.
It's too heavy to carry it, and there's so few deer up north that most hunters don't take them up there either.
It is the first day. It's a raining out. First morning.
We had eggs and potatoes.
I don't even know what time it is. It's 10 after 5 right now. The crew in camp here is getting ready. I'm going to take a walk around so you can see who's all here. I don't even know why I'm awake. Probably just because it's hard to stay asleep when there's someone with their lights on in your room pillaging through their clothes.
I'm gonna hope my chap's ready.
I'm probably going to go back to sleep after they roll out of here because it is raining outside. But I'm going to get out there eventually, don't you worry.
Did you check? Is it raining now?
Oh, I can hear it raining on the roof. I don't think the camera sounds that sensitive, but yeah, I'm gonna follow them down the hallway and we'll see who all's here in camp this morning. And see, this room has been lived in, which is good. That's what we like to see. The lived-in bedroom. I come out here to show people and there's nobody here. Everybody's outside, but all we got is Jack, Pete Hawley, Richard Hawley, and their buddy. Name is escaping me right now. So I'll clarify that when they come back on the names. First day of buck season, 2009. Date's November 30th. It's about 9:38. We got to get creative with the documentation because it is raining outside and the camera doesn't do well in the rain. So I'm inside the truck. I just arrived down here at the top of the Tennant Road, and we're going to get live footage of me radioing for Keith to see if he needs help getting a deer out. We hope so. Breaker for Keith. Not good. Or could be good. Yeah, this is Alex. I'm here at the top of the Tennant Road, just checking to see if anybody out there needs any help. Come back on that. I think there were two people talking at once. I didn't hear anything. Have you seen anything this morning? 3 doe, a bunch of turkey, and some shooting really close, but no dead deer yet. 10-4 on that. I'm going to go up and hunt some at 2:45. I'll be back in the area around noonish.
10-4. You heard from anybody else? How is Hawley's doing?
I tried to call Jack's phone before I left camp and didn't get an answer. And I didn't drive past on my way here, so I don't really know that.
Yeah, I turned my phone off because my battery's just about shot, so you won't get me on my phone.
Yeah, I know. I tried that already.
Well, I guess you figured it out.
Yeah. I'll be back in 3 hours or so. Check on you.
Sure, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Alright, things are going fair. Toomies are hunting, but no action yet. As I said, I'll be back. I'm going to go for a ride now. I don't know how well this is showing, but this is the 8-point gotten by Richard Hawley on the first day of buck season 2009 over at Dog Run. First rifle buck taken back to the new camp. That's the best video we got. We're going to go inside and get a little bit of video of the guys and what's going on right now.
I was better that time because I had practice. I'm still alive to tell the story.
Did Jack give you the optional bungee for after you shoot, you just jump out of the stand? He has one of those.
Well, I did want to get out of that tree because the only thought I had was, I know I counted 4. Oh my God, what if I didn't? What was I? 3. What am I going to do?
Okay, so they're down there. You saw
they're going from
the
my
heads
left
walking
to
through.
my right. And they're going just like the other deer had gone.
From left to right. Do you think I stand too far up on the hill? Did you see anybody in the briars where I got that shooting line? No deer back in those briars.
But that's where my deer were headed.
Show us your beer, Keith.
They were heading.
I'll show you my
You
empty
bet.
beer.
Whatever it is they were tired of doing, they just
Sweetwater IPA.
The only thing
get up in the cup.
good in Atlanta, other than Aaron and
So
Bump.
anyway, that's what we were doing the same thing. I thought, oh, fuck, maybe I'm too, like you said, maybe I'm too high up the hill. I'm giving all the deer away. Then they went out there, and for some God knows reason, I was in position. I said, well, I'm just going to stay down here. Maybe they'll come back. It wasn't a couple minutes, and then I saw the doe coming up, and I saw another doe coming up. I said, well, shit, this is the group. And I saw the buck, and I still couldn't identify four points.
Telling the story of the big buck we just saw in the truck.
And then I saw it, and then I said, okay, next shooting lane, you're going to be down. And it took me about the third lane where I knew I could shoot and not hit brush. And I was flashing.
How close up to the briars and the slashings was he down there? Like where we were going.
Okay, here you go, full extension. He was perpendicular, 50 yards. It was only down about 10 yards from that.
How far did you go after you shot him? You just crumpled?
Didn't even move.
Then the legal ones do that. The ones that aren't legal run right up to somebody. And then they fall over dead, so that when you get there, they say, you got one that's not legal.
He went up in the air, and then he went down. And that's where it's going. And I cranked another shell because I'm so glad. You know, we've all had them get up and run away.
Oh, well, Pete hunted at Brown.
Happy father, Pete Hawley.
Which is a
He said
fatal mistake I made.
Had them get up and run away.
Yeah.
Pete hunted it. Jack called the place Brown and Down.
Yeah.
Because I did drive last year. I said, Brown and Down. You got one? Yeah, it's not. Well, wait a minute. It's back up.
That is. I could not believe I went up there because his went up on out of the game land, but not close to property, but it's beyond the game land, White Blaze, by 20 yards, maybe. And I'll walk up.
We're about out of time for this scene. Out of tape, actually. So next time we see us, it'll be a different tape.
Understand? So that's where you start playing with how the body moves. Your body moves that way too when we're doing this. Understand? So what that means is when he punches at me, if I move this shoulder forward, this hip moves away. That's just my body doing this. Alright? Jedi mind trick, ready? Let's see. Alright, so now what I want you to do is you just move this shoulder towards it. It has to move that way anyways. Understand? But we have a tendency, because we're Americans, we like big things. Well, we're not American. Canadians like medium things. Except for beer, they like big beer. Alright? So when he punches, I want it to be small. Real small. I see this all the time. Like this. I push like that. Yes, exactly. See what happened? Come over here. If he punches at me and I push real big, see, I just gave him my arm. Okay, so what I want you to do is you're up with your partner, it's just that. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. I always aim for triple warmer. I like to open up all the egg meridian. If he doesn't hit it, I'm going to hit him on pericardium and get the same one. Understand? This motion, what is he going to do when that punch is going backwards? I thought you were giving me hands. When he pulls his hand back, isn't that what I want? Yeah. I want him to do that because that's when I'm going to punch him. Okay. As that hand pulls back, he just braces my hand in his face. Thank you. Okay. So with your partner, get up.